War of the Bobs. Alan, you won't believe this. Bob Iger is caught up in it. And look at this. This is from InsideTheMagic.net. The War of the Bobs goes nuclear. Is it nuclear or nuclear?
Or nuclear.
Let's do a poll in the chat. Nuclear or nuclear? Disney hires top Trump attorney to block damaging Bob Iger biography. Alan, you've got the notes. Give it to me.
Yes.
Now, I heard about this because he did his own biography, which is like, I'm great. Aren't I amazing? I bought all these things. Had great ideas. But even in his own book, he just reveals things that in retrospect were kind of he thought they were great. Others interpreted it differently.
My question, did he buy $67 million worth of his books and then give it to his friends?
Yeah.
The Walt Disney Company is locked in a high-stakes legal fight to stop publication of an unauthorized biography by Bob Iger. A book insider insiders say contains potentially damaging revelations about his leadership and legacy. Investigative reporter Robbie Whelan from the Wall Street Journal is writing a deeply rooted, no-holds-barred biography. Unlike Iger's own memoir, the book promises a critical look at Disney's internal power struggles over the past decade. In response, Disney has hired aggressive legal counsel. Charles Harder is known for representing Donald Trump, signaling a serious attempt to block the book. Former CEO Bob Chapek is rumored to be a key source, possibly framing Iger as a behind-the-scenes operator who undermined him. The book includes contributions from laid-off and disgruntled employees, allegedly who have proof of internal emails and accounts of dysfunction in Disney leadership. The book may reveal internal succession drama, while potential heirs were pushed out. A shadow leadership role Iger allegedly maintained during the Chapek tenure. Questions about Disney Plus's financial transparency. Creative clashes that led to costly misfires. Disney is expected to argue NDA violations and misuse of confidential information, potentially seeking to block the book entirely. The aggressive legal approach suggests the company sees this more as a PR issue, its battle over sensitive corporate secrets. The controversy could impact investor confidence during the leadership transition involving Josh D'Amaro, and if the book gains traction, it could reshape Iger's legacy from visionary deal maker to calculating power player.
Look, I've always thought that he might as well have been a real estate agent. He went around and got really some of the greatest IP ever. Used the weight of Disney Company and their financial coffers, and he brought in great IP. He was a terrible shepherd of that IP. Terrible. Objectively. And the people that were in charge, Kathleen Kennedy at Lucasfilm, were also, George Lucas made it look easy. They all made it look easy. It's not easy and I really think even though I will argue and people will push back, that's fine. The prequels have aged better. There are quotable lines from the prequels. There are some of the best lightsaber battles ever committed to film are in the prequels. Okay? And imaginative and great characters were created. But almost nothing from the sequel trilogy has spun off and succeeded. So I really think it's like the one thing to buy it. It's another thing to shepherd it and foster it and make it successful. Alan, you're the author of the D-Files. What is your take on this?
Yeah. One reason I like to watch FNT and the Nooner is to hear my name mentioned. And so I want to read this book to see if anything in the D-Files made it in.
Oh, wow. It might.
I know. I'm wondering. I doubt it. I'm not that arrogant to think I changed the world in that way.
A little arrogant. That's okay.
But, it's like like we've been saying for years now, we've known this all along, just the missteps. I mean, when you compare when Michael Eisner first came on board at Disney versus when Bob Iger did, Michael Eisner was dealing with a company that was on the verge of bankruptcy, of just going out of existence. And the work and creativity he employed to get the company back on its feet is revolutionary, second only to Walt Disney. And then Bob Iger, I think he was more of a, as they say, he's good at buying things, but just not a creative. And it just felt like in Bob Iger's mind was anybody could do these jobs. And so he hired anybody. And this is what you got to, we don't need John Lasseter anymore. Anyone could do John Lasseter's job. Give it to Jennifer Lee, so I'm really anticipating this book. I'm going to read it the moment I can.
Okay, well, when the book comes out, we will do a series and we'll break down the highlights.
Yeah,
we'll do it here on the show.